Welcome to UltimateMarBro's. Alrighty guys, welcome back to another episode of UltimateMarBro's. I'm your host, UltimateMar. Now we're getting to the wind down towards the end of this game. We got chapter 17 and chapter 18. Maybe 3 boss fights left before the end of the game. So yeah, we are very close to being done. You know, I do have one problem with this game. Because it's so linear on what you need to do, where you need to go, who you need to have in your party, you can't change up who's going to be in your party. The game automatically just sets, like right now, I've got Cloud, Tifa, and Aerith. I mean, Cloud's always going to be in the party. Why is Tifa a level higher than Cloud? And where's Barret? Why isn't he playable? Why can't I play as Barret? And there's really only about an hour and a half left of the game, so I guess I understand why they didn't make Red 13 a playable character, which is fine. I mean, I love Red 13. I want to play as him, but it's fine that we don't get to.
Let's go.
Right.
Uh-oh. See that black feather? I think that's supposed to be symbolizing Sephiroth is nearby. I'm not entirely certain, but I think that's what it signifies. 68th floor, Hojo's laboratory, restricted level.
Place.
I just told you.
Treasure. Shinra's dark secret.
What I wouldn't give to burn it all down. But we need to get to the roof.
Well, you're going to have to go through all of it. Believe me, it's not going to be fun. Let me check something. Okay, actually. Okay, so it's just Aerith's weapon that needs to be upgraded. And here we go! Yeah, you're not supposed to see this part, Genova. In the original version, you never got to see this.
Genova.
Mother. Together, we will reclaim our world.
I'm sick of this. I'm sick of all of this.
I believe that's Tifa's dad that you just saw lying on the ground.
Cloud?
Why can they see him now?
Tell me, is it really you?
I'm not entirely sure what's happening. I think Sephiroth's trying to take over Cloud's mind and body, and Cloud's fighting back.
Don't deny me. Embrace me.
Absolutely not.
A touching reunion.
Very, very good. And thus is the hypothesis proven correct.
I'm amazed Cloud survived that.
I can only hope you will continue not to disappoint.
Alright, so I'm sorry, I know I keep pausing to explain situations that are happening, but this is a really important thing to explain. In the original, I'm just using that to give you context. 5 years before all of this happened, Cloud and Zack Fair were used in an experiment by Dr. Hojo when Sephiroth burned down Cloud's hometown. For 5 years, Cloud and Zack were subjected to Mako and Genova cells, which the creature that we see in there and who Sephiroth calls mother. The reason why that is because Sephiroth, as a baby, he was injected with Genova cells, and so he's kind of like Genova's son in a way. It's very difficult to explain. This game will not explain it. And so Sephiroth merged with the Genova cells perfectly because it was when he was a baby and he had time. When Cloud and Zack were being tested on, it wasn't just those two. There were like 100 other people who were being tested with the Genova cells to try to figure out the reunion theory. I can't go into detail about the reunion theory. That's something you'll have to look up on your own because I don't really exactly remember what it was. But the basics of the reunion theory is Genova cells, when they are separated, will try to merge back together. No matter how much time passes, even if they're in other host bodies, such as Cloud. And Cloud is really the best host body because his mind is fractured, but his body is strong. And it's the best way for Sephiroth to come back by taking over Cloud's body, because Cloud has not only Genova cells, but also Sephiroth cells. And right now, the Sephiroth that we see is just a spirit or something, because the original Sephiroth is dead. His body is trapped in the northern crater very far in the original game. And this is just his spirit trying to reawaken his body. But he needs a body. He's just a spirit. And Cloud is the perfect host. And that's why, in a way, Sephiroth can control Cloud. Because he's done it before in the original game. He tried to control Cloud to kill Aerith, but Cloud broke away. But later on, he controlled Cloud to give him meteor materia. Not once, twice. And so Cloud is the perfect host body for Sephiroth. And that's the theory, the hypothesis Hojo's talking about. Because he realizes that Sephiroth is there, and that Sephiroth is trying to merge with Cloud to take his body. And he's also trying to merge with Genova. So the reunion theory is all of the cells of Genova are merging back together. And if Sephiroth is able to take over Cloud's body, I mean, he's already proven that the cells want to get back together. But Cloud is fighting it. Even in his fractured mind state, Cloud is fighting, but his body is trying. The only way for Cloud to break free is to fix his fractured mind and become the true Cloud. That's the only way for Cloud to break free of this. But that won't happen this game, at least. Sorry for wasting your time. I just wanted to give context of what the hypothesis is, what Sephiroth and Genova is, and if you guys didn't want to listen to it, I apologize, but I really felt like it's necessary information to
I
understand
better hurry.
our characters' motivations for why they're doing what they're doing, and why Sephiroth is not taking over, why Sephiroth is not killing Cloud. Like, he really should just kill Cloud now, but he
Test
needs
subject
Cloud's body.
pods? Guess I can use these.
And it's a whole lot of messed up shit, honestly. But again, Cloud is without a doubt the best host for Sephiroth's spirit to return to the world. That's hands down, because Cloud is destined to defeat Sephiroth. That is always what Cloud's destiny is supposed to be. And the Arbiters, or the Whispers, are trying to make sure that happens. And I believe
Nothing to it.
the Sephiroth that we see right now is a future version of Sephiroth from after the movie Advent Children, who knows that he always loses. No matter what he does, no matter what he tries, he's destined to fail. And I think the only way for him to succeed in his plan is to go back in time. And because he does that, this is just my own hypothesis, I'm not sure if this is the real thing or not, he allows Aerith the chance to go back in time as well before her death, because Sephiroth kills Aerith in the original game. Sorry, that's a 23-year-old spoiler, but give me the materia. I'll be honest, Aerith's death is one of the most shocking and controversial deaths ever in video game history. And my phone just went off. Hang on. Alright, sorry about that, guys. My mom called me and said she wanted me to see something, so I went over to her. And she was what? My mom is from Uruguay. Her native language is Spanish. And so she's watching Spanish news. Oh, I love Spanish channels. Spanish commercials are great, because no matter what they're selling, it's about sex. Just for the record, that's a Gabriel Iglesias joke. That's not my joke. And so she called me over, and what you see is a Santa Claus lighting up in the dark, and then you see yellow lights coming from what you can only assume is his crotch area, and then you see 2020 lit up, so it looks like Santa is peeing on 2020. Oh, that is so funny. That is without a doubt very, very hilarious.
Thanks.
Thanks, Red 13. Red 13 has joined your party as a guest member, which sucks because I would love to play and control as Red 13. He will fight alongside you in battle, but he is not a controllable character, which I'm pretty sure he's going to be in the next game. He will not appear in the main menu, as his equipment and other settings cannot be changed. Fine, makes sense. I'm not a lab rat dog. That's still just... Oh, that kills me. Oh, there it is. There's supposed to be a new weapon for Cloud, I think somewhere down here. Alright.
You okay?
Yeah. Where are the others?
Nowhere close.
Let's go.
And so, as I was saying earlier, because Sephiroth is just a badass, let's just admit that. And he's trying to become a god Fine. I get that. That's motivation I can understand. I don't like it, but I can understand it. And Destiny basically says, fuck you, you will never be a god. And so
What is it?
Red 13's leaping action, a whatever icon, indicates areas that Red 13 can traverse by leaping. If you are unable to reach a pod control panel, try using triangle to ask Red 13 for help. Okay.
If we flip that switch, we can get to the other side.
I may be able to do that.
Red 13's got a really killer voice, doesn't he?
You sure?
Yes.
Awesome. And so that's why I have a hypothesis of the Sephiroth that we've been seeing is future version Sephiroth. Oh, this... Wait, did I just come from there? No. I think there's something over here. Let me go check real quick. There might be a treasure chest. Yep. This might be Cloud's weapon. Damn it. Where the hell is that weapon? It's the coolest weapon in the game, at least in my opinion, for Cloud. It's like 2 blades in one. It's like green and blue, I think. It's a really cool weapon. Maybe I can buy it here. And so that's probably why there's so many changes, because both Sephiroth and Aerith have traveled back in time. And that's why the Whispers are making sure things stay on course. But of course, things aren't going to go that way. Okay, I'm really, really missing weapons. I really want to show you guys my favorite weapon in the game for Cloud. It's probably the best weapon in the game. Whatever. I'll find it eventually. It's somewhere here. The drum. First ward.
What kind of freak show have they got going on in here? Bring it on! Stay back!
Need a hand?
Yeah, right. Just having a little bit of fun with it, that's all.
For how long?
As long as it took you to get here.
Okay. Who am I hitting? I don't even know what monster I'm hitting right now.
Here we go.
That all you got?
Ah, stop it. You know, I'm pretty sure I hit HP absorb with fire for Cloud. So I should, in theory, be absorbing fire damage. Or am I misunderstanding how that material works? Come here, you little bastard.
It's
You
on
know
you.
what? Fuck it.
Steady.
You bastard.
Come on! Gonna make your eyeballs pop!
I got this.
Oh my. Damn it. I really don't like these things, like, at all. Please die.
Enough.
God. At least these things aren't that tough. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. I'm not really sure where that statement comes from.
Shit, it's like they're
Don't
turning
overdo
out
it.
monsters here.
That's not far from the truth.
Allow me.
You got this.
Let's do this.
That's gonna die.
Come on. Deal with that.
Yes, it's my turn. Bang, bang. I'm counting
I got
on
you.
you.
All right. Shatter.
Who designed this thing? Like, seriously, this thing is
Still in it.
crazy looking. How does it even balance? Ow.
All right, watch and learn. This is gonna sting. Give them hell.
Let's do this. No escape.
Yeah, like, seriously, how's that thing
Hey.
balanced?
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
If you say so.
Guess we're out.
What's the plan?
First, we find Tifa and Aerith. Then we head for the roof. Should be an elevator somewhere. Didn't expect any of this, but we just gotta roll with it. Come on, let's go.
That's not a bad plan. Not a bad plan at all, actually, Barrett. That's the most logical thing you could do. Without a doubt. Okay, you know what? Before we go on, I'm going to end this video here for today. I got to look up where the weapons are. Alright, guys. Hit me up tomorrow, and we'll continue on with going through Professor Hojo's lab. Alright, see you tomorrow, guys. Bye.